They don't sound rude, they sound kind, soft voice, calm words, almost caring. But somehow you feel worse after. Confused, heavy, unsure, and you can't explain why. That's the trap, because not every harmful sentence sounds harsh. Some sound nice, too nice, and that's when it hits you. You start questioning yourself instead of them. But here's what most people don't realize. Manipulation doesn't always sound aggressive. Sometimes it sounds supportive, understanding, even loving. And that's what makes it dangerous, because you don't guard yourself. You listen, you trust, and slowly their words start shaping your thoughts. Without force, without pressure, just influence. And this is where it begins. Because the first line they use sounds like care, but carries something else underneath. I'm only saying this because I care about you. It sounds warm, protective, almost loving, and you believe it at first. But then it comes with criticism, small comments, doubts, little hits to your confidence, and you accept it because it's coming from care. But here's what most people don't realize. This line lowers your defense. It makes you open. So when the criticism comes, you don't question it. You absorb it. Most people miss this part because it feels like honesty, not control. But something strange starts happening. You start changing yourself, fixing things you weren't insecure about before, just to meet their version of you. And that's when it hits you. It wasn't just care, it was influence. But this is only one line. The next one, it sounds even softer, but hits even deeper. You're overthinking. Simple, calm, almost reassuring. But it stops you. You pause, you question your own feelings. Maybe I am. And just like that, your emotions lose power. But here's what most people don't realize. This line doesn't solve confusion. It silences it. Instead of understanding you, they dismiss you, gently. And that's what makes it hard to notice. Most people miss this part, because it feels like comfort, but creates doubt. And over time, you trust your feelings less. You speak less. You question more, and that's when it hits you. You're no longer expressing freely. You're filtering yourself to avoid being dismissed again. But something deeper is happening too, something that slowly shifts the blame without you realizing it. I guess I'm just a bad person then. It sounds sad, vulnerable, almost honest, and it pulls you in. You don't want them to feel that way. So what do? You comfort them. You reassure them, even if they were the one who hurt you. And just like that, the focus shifts from your pain to their feelings. But here's what most people don't realize. This isn't accountability. It's deflection. They avoid responsibility by making you feel guilty. Most people miss this part because it feels emotional, but it redirects the situation. And over time, you stop bringing things up to avoid hurting them, to avoid this moment. And that silence, it keeps the pattern alive. But the final line is the one that keeps you stuck the longest. You're the only one I trust. It feels special, deep, meaningful, like you matter more than anyone else, and that feels good. But then it becomes a weight. You feel responsible for their feelings, for their peace, for their stability, and that's when it hits you. This isn't connection, it's pressure. But here's the truth. Not every kind word comes from a good place. Some are designed to keep you close, to keep you quiet, to keep you giving. Most people don't see this because it feels like love. But real care doesn't confuse you. It doesn't drain you. It doesn't make you doubt yourself. So ask yourself, have you ever heard words that sounded kind, but left you feeling worse? And now that you see it, will you listen differently? Comment below, because awareness can change everything.